I deeply believe in coaching. Coaching has not only helped me in my life have major breakthroughs, but I've been blessed to help others have major breakthroughs and grow a really successful, beautiful love and relationship coaching business, helping people find the love of their life. And so over the years, people have asked me, how do I get my message out there? How do I market my coaching business? Matt, you're doing great. And so I wanted to make this video for all of you who would love to know the fastest, easiest way to get your message out there. How do you impact more clients without making it complicated? Because that's the biggest thing that keeps us stuck. So today I'm going to share with you 3 of the most important things successful life coaches know when it comes to marketing their coaching businesses, and the one thing that you really need in order to receive and attract more clients with less effort. This is the fastest path to growing your coaching business. You see, we've been privileged here at the Brave Thinking Institute to help literally thousands of life coaches start and grow successful coaching businesses, many of them 6-figure or 7-figure coaching businesses. And a huge reason why most coaches struggle with their marketing is this: it's the number of options out there. I call it the bright, shiny object syndrome. Should they build their coaching business with an email list? Should they do TikTok? Should they do YouTube or Instagram? Should they start a blog? Should they start a podcast? There's so many different options. And here's the challenge. Every one of those options requires expertise. Every one of those options requires like a real strategy for it to actually work. I mean, you can get started easy, but if you actually want to attract clients and have real results, so many people are just spinning their wheels because they're going a mile wide and an inch deep, and they just spend all their money and all their time, and they end up getting burnt out and they quit, which is such a shame because so many of these people really can change people's lives, really can make an impact. So if this sounds familiar to you, there's good news, because marketing your life coaching business doesn't have to be complicated. In a moment, I'm going to share with you the fastest, simplest thing that you can do. It's a proven method to get your message out there and attract clients. But before I get into that, I want to give you 3 important things that successful coaches know when it comes to marketing their business. And knowing them yourself is going to help you transform the way you literally approach this whole thing called marketing in the first place. See, the first thing that these successful coaches know is what they're really offering, what they're really putting out there, or what they're really selling. You see, if you're a coach, you're not selling coaching, because coaching isn't what people want. People want transformation. People want the results. People want to get out of pain. People want to get out of fear. People want to get out of feeling stuck. People want to be on the other side of all of that resistance and actually live the life that they would love. They want to have the relationship, or they want to have the business, or they want to have the health. And so all of your marketing efforts should be focused on showing your ideal client, someone that you would love to work with, showing them the results that they would love and simple steps that they can take to get there, things that they could use right away. Second, successful coaches understand that marketing and selling aren't actually marketing and selling. Really what they are is connecting and serving, because these are heart-centered folks. I don't believe people who are in this for the wrong reasons last for very long. You see them, they might have short-term success, but then they fizzle out. Like people who look at my YouTube channel or my social following and they see that I've been doing this for well over a decade. You don't have that kind of success without really caring about people. And I believe that that's true for you as well. You care about people. And so this isn't marketing or selling. This is connecting and serving. Because there are people out there right now who I believe are meant to work with you. If you've got that calling to serve people, they need your message in the unique way that only you deliver it. Because your work, your approach is the thing that's going to help them transform their lives and everybody else who's like them. And so the marketing is simply a vehicle that allows you to connect with those people. One of the best things that I've learned is that marketing is messaging. And so how can you just teach? How can you just give amazing content that transforms people's lives? And that's the way that you connect to them. Marketing is the way that you introduce them to the solutions that they need. You're letting people know that they have an option. They don't have to stay stuck. They don't have to stay in pain. They have an option that perhaps they've never even known about. That's the cool part, is all the comments and some of my YouTube videos are like, Matt, I've never heard this. Thank you so much. You'll be surprised to see how many people say this found me at the exact right time. And it's so fulfilling. So marketing your business is the first way that you really connect and serve with the people that you're meant to help. The third idea that successful coaches know is that they need to help their clients meet what are called 3 prerequisites before that client will actually say yes and pull out their credit card and say, I want you to help me. So before any person becomes a client, they have to do 3 things. They have to know you exist, they have to like you, and they have to trust you. They have to know that you exist, which is why you teach, why you put out content. They have to like you, meaning they have to find affinity with you. They have to believe the same things as you. They have to feel a possibility in what you're talking about. And third, they have to trust that you're capable of helping them overcome their challenge. How do you market your business in a way that shows transformation, in a way that serves your ideal clients, in ways that generates that know, like, and trust? And here's what I found. The simplest, fastest way harnesses what you're already good at, and that is teaching. And teaching through a specific form of a workshop. And most importantly, these people are going to leave this workshop experience with ideas and strategies that can really empower them. And so it's going to generate trust. Like, wow, if they gave me all of that in 1 hour, all of that in 30 minutes, or whatever the length of the workshop is, I wonder if I really worked with this person, how much more is possible for me? You have a unique signature that nobody else on this planet has. I believe that no one else has your story. No one else has lived through what you've lived through. No one else has the exact same skills that you have. And there are people who are specifically tuned to you and the way that you teach these principles of transformation, the way that you do this work. And your workshop is going to ignite the fire of the dream within those people. It's going to leave them at the end wanting more and ready to say yes. This model is so effective that it's the foundation of what we call in our coaching training the rapid client attraction formula. And I know people who spend years developing their own workshops because it's like trial and error. When I first started my coaching business, I spent years trying to figure out what's the right format of the workshop that actually leaves people with their hand up saying, I want to learn more about coaching with you. I do great workshops and people will get inspired and leave. So you want to learn a system that can actually not just inspire and empower, but transform. And what I mean by that is leave people making a decision to create something different in their lives by means of working with you. And so in our institute, we literally give people this workshop. We hand it to you. We generated the first $2 million in our business with this workshop, and we literally give it to you. You can customize it for your message and what you want to do so that you can go out and change people's lives right away. And so while we provide all of our coaches with everything that they need to run this workshop, from the stories to the PowerPoints and everything, you can still start using this model on your own right now. And here's how. First is you want to choose a workshop or a webinar topic that addresses the need or solves the major problem that your ideal client has. Most coaches make a mistake with this. They think, okay, what's the major problem I have? I'm going to help my client get healthier. I'm going to help my client find love. That's the result that they want, not the problem that they're having. So get clear on the problem that they're having and let your workshop address that first. Think of your workshop like a preview to the life coaching work that you're going to do with them together after they enroll. The second thing you want your workshop to do is you want to take your attendees on a journey so that they know and like and trust you. You want to tell your own story in that workshop in a way that resonates with their challenge, but also shows them a possibility of transformation. You want to help these attendees build trust with you. When you open up and you're vulnerable, that creates this trust because they know that you're just like them on this whole journey. And finally, you want to have the right call to action at the end of your workshop, where you invite people into a discovery session with you. You want to let people know how they can take the next step. Now, here's the cool thing. Once you have one workshop and it's dialed in, you can give that one workshop over and over and over again. You can offer it to people in your community, your social media, your lists. You can deliver this in groups that are meeting all around the world, stages, speaking opportunities, podcasts. You can give shortened versions on podcasts or radio shows. Some podcasts are longer. You can do the whole workshop on a podcast. There are companies, so many places looking for inspiration, looking for great transformational content right now, more than you even realize. It won't be long as you're using this model that you'll experience something that I call the snowball effect. Just like when you're making a snowball and you kind of roll it and it gets bigger and bigger and then it creates its own momentum. Because as you're giving these presentations, there are going to be people in the audience who wants you to come into their group and give that same presentation. I remember speaking to a conference, and when I was done speaking, all these people wanted strategy sessions. They wanted to know about coaching, but I had 7 offers to give that same presentation at other events, people in the audience who wanted me to come into their organization or come into their program or their event and deliver that same talk. So there's this beautiful snowball effect where you're not even having to do outreach anymore. Let me share a story about Beth Berkins. Beth Berkins is a shaman, leads people on vision quests out in nature, and wanted to get her message out in a larger way. So she became a certified coach with us, took this workshop format, adapted it for her vision quest material, gave 3 virtual workshops just from home on Zoom over 3 weeks, generated over $20,000 in those 3 weeks for her coaching business. This was huge for Beth. So know this, the more people that you serve through your workshops, the more people that you'll impact. And your impact, as it goes up, your income goes up, because as people are impacted, they want to coach with you. Look, I imagine that you're like me. You did not become a coach so that you could also be a marketing expert. I know firsthand how overwhelming some of those processes of starting and growing a life coaching business can be. But I also believe that if you're meant to be a life coach, if you've got that sacred calling, if you feel that desire to impact people, that there are people right now in the world that need your message. They need the work that you do. So don't let the business overwhelm be the thing that keeps you from living that calling. And that's why we're so committed here at Brave Thinking Institute to creating straightforward, simple, proven systems that coaches just like you can use in your business with confidence. Right now, we just want to give you these systems because just like the simple process that I talked about with the workshop, these systems work. So if you would love more insight into what works based on literally decades of experience building 6, 7, 8-figure businesses, then I've got a gift for you. Right now, you can click the link in the description, click the link below, and we've created a checklist for you called the Thriving Coaching Checklist. And these are the things to focus on. You can ignore the rest, ignore the busyness, ignore the bright, shiny object syndrome, and just focus on these things and you will thrive. So I hope this resource and this video empower you to continue to fulfill your calling, live into that purpose, and change people's lives. Go ahead, click that link, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.